Have you ever noticed how quickly you realize you're dreaming when there's no sound? No footsteps as you walk, no rustle of clothes, no ambient hum of the world around you. Sound isn't just something we hear, it's the invisible thread that stitches together our sense of reality. Dostoevsky understood this. In Crime and Punishment, the creak of a floorboard becomes more than noise. It's the heartbeat of tension, the physical manifestation of guilt. A single sound can transform a space from mere setting into a living, breathing character in our story. This understanding of sound's power isn't new. Ancient Greek architects designed amphitheaters where the softest whisper could reach the highest seat. Medieval cathedral builders crafted spaces where echoes would make celestial music from simple chants. They knew what we sometimes forget, that architecture isn't just visual, it's symphonic. In virtual spaces, this becomes even more crucial. When you enter VRChat or any virtual world, it's not the high-resolution textures or perfect lighting that convinces your brain you're there. It's the subtle symphony of existence, footsteps that change as you move from wood to carpet, the distant murmur of conversations, the way sound bounces off virtual walls exactly as it should. Think about how a space feels wrong when the acoustics don't match what your eyes see. A vast cathedral that sounds like a carpeted room, a cozy cafe that echoes like an empty warehouse. These mismatches jolt us out of immersion faster than any visual glitch ever could. Our brains have spent a lifetime learning how spaces should sound, and they notice instantly when something's amiss. This is where acoustic architecture comes into play, not just in physical buildings, but in virtual ones too. It's about understanding how sound shapes space and how space shapes sound. The gentle reverberation in a train station that makes it feel grand and public. The soft absorption in a library that creates a cocoon of contemplation. The lively bounce of sound in a cafe that makes it feel social and alive. But it goes deeper than just echoes and reverb. Every space has its own acoustic fingerprint, what architects call its acoustic signature. It's made up of countless tiny sounds, the hum of ventilation, distant traffic, rustling leaves, the subtle creak of building materials expanding and contracting. These sounds are so omnipresent in our daily lives that we only notice them when they're gone. Like in those dreams where the world falls silent. In cinema, sound designers have long known this secret. They spend countless hours crafting what they call room tone, the unique ambient sound of each location. Without it, even the most beautiful shot scene feels artificial, disconnected, wrong. Watch any great film with your eyes closed, and you can still tell exactly where each scene takes place just by listening to the space. This is why the best virtual worlds pay as much attention to their acoustic design as their visual design. They understand that sound isn't just about music or effects. It's about creating a complete sensory envelope that convinces our deep, primitive brain that what we're experiencing is real. Consider how your footsteps change as you walk through different spaces. The sharp click of shoes on marble that speaks of grandeur and importance. The muffled steps on carpet that whisper of comfort and privacy. The hollow wooden sounds that remind us of home. These aren't just sound effects. They're part of the language architecture uses to speak to us. The philosopher Maurice Merleau-Ponty wrote about how our perception of space isn't just visual. It's a full-body experience that engages all our senses. Sound plays a crucial role in this phenomenology of space. helping us understand not just where we are, but how we should feel and behave in that environment. In our rush to create visually stunning virtual spaces, we sometimes forget this fundamental truth, that reality is a multi-sensory symphony, and sound is often its conductor. The most convincing virtual worlds aren't necessarily the ones that look the most realistic. They're the ones that sound real, that feel real, that engage our whole perceptual system in a coherent experience. So perhaps the next time you're designing a space, whether virtual or physical, start by closing your eyes. Listen to how the space wants to sound. Because in the end, it's not just about what we see. It's about creating environments that resonate with the full symphony of human experience. This has been Design Imperative. I'm Robbie. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you liked this episode. If you did, please leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe. Everything helps. I really appreciate it. If you really like it and would like to support me, there's a Ko-Fi link down in the description. I do audiobook readings for supporters over there. Plus, you get a chance to watch these episodes 1 week before I release them on YouTube. I'll catch you guys next time. Until then, stay plugged in, stay connected, stay safe. Ciao, ciao.